Good morning, dear students. So, today we'll talk about the past continuous tense. Hurmatli talabalar, sizlar bilan bugun biz keyingi onlayn darsimizni boshlaymiz. Mavzusi o'tgan davomli zamon. Xo'p, o'tgan davomli zamon nima? So, what is the past continuous tense? The past continuous tense is made from the past tense of the verb to be and the ing form of a verb. The past continuous is another tense that is commonly taught to beginners, usually after they've learned the past simple. Although it has its nuances, we usually use it to talk about actions that were in progress at a specific time in the past. Demak, o'tgan davomli zamon nima? O'tgan davomli zamon deb, agar o'zbek tiliga tarjima qiladigan bo'lsak, nutq so'zlanib turgan vaqtda, o'tgan zamonda davom etayotgan ish harakatni anglatadi. O'tgan davomli zamonda, demak, to be ko'makchi fe'lining o'tgan zamon shakllaridan foydalangan holda ish harakatni bildiradi. We also use it in conjunction with the past simple when talking about interruptions. If we give some exercise sentence, I was doing my homework when the phone rang. Or let's say, as students should already be familiar with the present continuous and the past of the verb to be. This sentence usually doesn't pose great difficulties and students are able to naturally incorporate it into their speech. So, let's see the examples in the past continuous tense. Keling, hurmatli talabalar, demak, o'tgan davomli zamonga tegishli bo'lgan ayrim misollarni ko'rib chiqamiz. I was working. Men ishlayotgan edim. You were working. Siz ishlayotgan edingiz. He was playing. U ishlayotgan, u o'ynayotgan edi. Kechirasizlar. She was playing. U o'ynayotgan edi. Demak, he bilan she ni farqini aytadigan bo'lsak, demak, he o'g'il bolalarga nisbatan hamda she qizlarga nisbatan ishlatiladi. It was playing. Bu yerda it jonsiz narsalarga nisbatan ishlatiladi. We were talking. You were talking. And the last is they were talking. Demak, bu yerda siz e'tibor berayotgan bo'lsangiz agar, to be ni voz ko'rinishi faqatgina birinchi shaxs va uchinchi shaxs birlikda ishlatilyapti. Ya'ni I, he, she hamda it va barcha qolgan ko'plikdagi shaxslar uchun esa were ko'rinishini ishlatamiz. Masalan, you were, we were and they were. We use the past continuous to talk about the past for something which happened before and after not her action. For example, the children were doing their homework when I got home. Demak, o'tgan davomli zamonni birinchi qoidasini ko'radigan bo'lsak, demak, misolda shunday deb berilyapti. Bolalar men uyga kelgan vaqtda uy vazifalarini bajarayotgan edilar. Next, this use of the past continuous is very common at the beginning of a story. For example, the other day I was waiting for a bus. The next rule, keyingi qoidasi, for something that happened before and after a specific time. For example, it was 8 o'clock. I was writing a letter. Soat 8 edi. Men xat yozayotgan edim. Ya'ni aksincha soat 8da men xat yozayotgan edim. To show that something continued for some time, my head was aching. Demak, my head was aching. Boshim og'riyotgan edi. The next, for something that happened again and again. I was practicing every day, 3 times a day. The next, they were meeting secretly after school. The last is, they were always quarreling. So the next rule with verbs which show change or growth. The children were growing up quickly. Bolalar tez o'sayotgan edilar. Her English was improving. Uning inglizchasi rivojlanayotgan edi. My hair was going gray. And the last is, the town was changing quickly. Qishloq tez o'zgarayotgan edi. So we don't normally use the past continuous with stative verb. We use the past simple instead. When I got home, I really needed a shower. Not was needing, but needed a shower. Often to describe the background in a story written in the past tense. Example, the sun was shining and the birds were singing as the elephant came out of the jungle. The next sentence, the other animals were relaxing in the shade of the trees, but the elephant moved very quickly. So she was looking for her baby and she didn't notice the hunter, who was watching her through his binoculars. When the shot rang out, she was running towards the river. To describe an unfinished action that was interrupted by another event or action, we may give example. I was having a beautiful dream when the alarm clock rang. To express a change of mind, I was going to spend the day at the beach, but I've decided to get my homework done instead. So, we can give another examples. For example, they were waiting for the bus when the accident happened. Again, I read, they were waiting for the bus when the accident happened. Agar buni tarjima qiladigan bo'lsak, ular avtobusni jinoyat sodir bo'lgan paytda ular avtobusni kutayotgan edilar. The next sentence. Caroline was skiing when she broke her leg. Karolina oyog'ini sindirib olgan paytda u chang'ida uchayotgan edi. Caroline was skiing when she broke her leg. Demak, mana shu gaplarimizda e'tibor berayotgan bo'lsangiz, bu yerda were, ya'ni to be ni o'tgan zamon shakli, gapning egasi they bo'lganligi uchun, demak, bu yerda were shaklini ishlatyapmiz. Asosiy fe'limizga esa ing qo'shimchasi qo'shilyapti. Ikkinchi gapimizda esa Caroline, ya'ni bu yerda gapning egasi, Caroline bu birlik bo'lganligi uchun was, to be ni was shaklini ishlatyapmiz hamda Skiing, ya'ni asosiy fe'lga ing qo'shimchasini qo'shyapmiz. The next, when we arrived, he was having a bath. Biz qaytib kelganimizda u dush qabul qilayotgan edi. When we arrived, he was having a bath. Demak, e'tibor beryapsizlarmi? Mana shu gapimizda, ya'ni barcha gaplarimizda ikki xil holatda berilyapti. Ya'ni bog'lovchilar bilan birgalikda gap hosil qilyapti. Biz qaytib kelganimizda u dush qabul qilayotgan edi. Ya'ni bu yerda he asosiy gapning egasi va ega birlikda bo'lganligi uchun to be ni was ko'rinishini olyapmiz. Bu yerda having asosiy fe'lga, ya'ni ing qo'shimchasi qo'shilyapti. The next, when the fire started, I was watching television. When the fire started, I was watching television. O't yonishni boshlaganda men televizor ko'rayotgan edim. Bu yerda ham ikkita gap, demak, o'zaro bir-biri bilan bog'lanyapti. Now let's see the table. Keling, ushbu jadvalni ko'rib chiqamiz. Demak, sizga ma'lumki, ingliz tilida gaplarimiz 3 xil shaklda beriladi. Oddiy shaklida, inkor hamda so'roq shakllarida. O'tgan davomli zamonni ham ushbu shakllarda ko'rib chiqamiz. Bu yerda avval subject, ega, ya'ni ega qilib bizda bu yerda they berilyapti. To be ni o'tgan zamon shakllari was hamda were hamda fe'lga ing qo'shimchasi qo'shilyapti. And here is given sentence. They were watching. They, this is subject. Were, it is to be, the form of to be. And watching, it is the main word. Ular tomosha qilayotgan edilar. Agar buni o'zbek tiliga tarjima qiladigan bo'lsak. Affirmative, ya'ni gapning oddiy shakli. She was reading. She was reading. Here is she, it is subject. Was, it is the form of to be. And reading, it is participle one. Yani sifatdosh bir. The negative form. She wasn't reading. She wasn't reading. She, it is subject. Wasn't, it is the form of to be. And reading, it is participle one. Bu yerda wasn't, ya'ni to be ni o'sha shakli bu yerda was not ni qisqartirilgan holati berilyapti, ya'ni wasn't. U o'qimayotgan edi. Kitobmi, gazetami, jurnalmi? U o'qimayotgan edi. In the interrogative form, the first was, that is to be. Next comes she, subject, and next participle one. Demak, so'roq shaklida birinchi to be shakli was hamda were. Bu yerda demak ega she bo'lganligi uchun bu yerda was berilyapti. Ya'ni she va undan keyin esa yana o'sha fe'lning asosiy shakli, ya'ni sifatdosh bir. Was she reading? U o'qiyotgan edimi? Va oxirgi yana bir shaklimiz bor. hurmatli talabalar, buni men sizlarga eslatib qo'ymoqchiman. Interrogative negative. Wasn't she reading? Wasn't she reading? Ya'ni u o'qimayotgan edimi? U o'qimayotgan edimi? The next sentence is, I was playing. Men o'ynayotgan edim. This is affirmative form. Next, you were playing. Siz o'ynayotgan edingiz. Next, he was playing. U o'ynayotgan edi. We were playing. Biz o'ynayotgan edik. Maybe football, maybe volleyball, maybe basketball, maybe tennis. The last is, they were playing. Ular o'ynayotgan edilar. The negative form of the past continuous tense. I was not playing. Men o'ynamayotgan edim. You were not playing. Siz o'ynamayotgan edingiz. Next, he wasn't playing. U o'ynamayotgan edi. We were not playing. Biz o'ynamayotgan edik. And the last is, they were not playing. Ular o'ynamayotgan edilar. Interrogative form of the past continuous tense. Was I playing? Men o'ynayotgan edimmi? Were you playing? Siz o'ynayotgan edingizmi? Was he playing? U o'ynayotgan edimi? Were we playing? Biz o'ynayotgan edikmi? And the last, were they playing? Ular o'ynayotgan edilarmi? So, I must warn you, we only use the past continuous for repeated background events. If they are repeated main events, we use the past simple. For example, I phoned you 4 times last night. Where were you? I phoned you 4 times last night. Where were you? I was phoning you 4 times last night. I was phoning you 4 times last night. So instead of this sentence, we use simple past. We don't use the past continuous in the same way as used to when we talk about things in the past which are no longer true. For example, we used to go on holiday to Yorkshire every year when I was little. Not we were going on holiday. We used to go on holiday to Yorkshire every year when I was little. Not we were going on holiday. And now, comrades, let's conclude this theme, our new theme. Past continuous uses events happening at a particular time in the past. We generally use the past continuous to talk about the actions and states in progress around a particular time in the past. It can emphasize that the action or state continued for a period of time in the past. Now, comrades, for home task, I'll give you some questions about past continuous, and you should make up sentences using the past continuous tense. It will be your home task. The first question is, when we use past continuous tense? When we use past continuous tense? The second, what is the difference between past tense and past continuous? What is the difference between past tense and past continuous? And the third is, what are the rules of past continuous tense? What are the rules of past continuous tense? And now, comrades, this is all about information about the past continuous tense. If you have some questions, you can call my own number and my own email. So, the lesson is over. Goodbye. Thank you for your attention.